Do you believe there are certain fruits that, if eaten regularly, can make your eyes feel younger by decades? Not expensive eye supplements, not capsules packed with chemicals, just simple-looking fruits. Yet they quietly protect your eyes from blindness, dryness, and even prevent macular degeneration, a disease that is robbing millions of people around the world of their vision forever. It is terrifying. When you realize that losing your macula means every image before you turns into a blurry fog. You will no longer see the faces of your loved ones clearly, no longer be able to read those cherished words. But here's the good news. Nature has already prepared a shield to protect our eyes, right there in the basket of fruits you eat every day. The question is, do you know which fruits truly work and how to eat them so they unleash their full power? Watch this video until the end, because in just a few minutes, you will know how to protect your eyes before it is too late. In the mid-17th century, in the dense Amazon rainforest, a Spanish hunter named Miguel lost his way while chasing a herd of animals. Hunger and thirst left him on the verge of collapse. While searching for water, Miguel accidentally stepped on the poisonous thorn of a wild plant, causing his foot to swell painfully and burn with heat. He collapsed beneath the shade of a strange tree bearing round green fruits with rough skin, as if made from dozens of dragon scales. Local indigenous people found him and brought him back to their village. They fed Miguel the sweet, white flesh of the fruit, while the leaves were crushed and applied to his wound. Strangely enough, just a few days later, the pain eased, and his strength quickly returned. The locals called it anonas, a gift from the spirit of the forest. Later, missionaries carried its seeds across many colonies, and it became known as the custard apple, a symbol of sweetness and healing. Let us first talk about the origin and habitat of this fruit. The custard apple, Annona squamosa, originates from the tropical regions of South America and the West Indies, Caribbean. The Taino people had been cultivating and eating this fruit for hundreds of years, calling it the fruit of peace, and often using it in their harvest festivals. Climate and habitat: thrives under strong sunlight, 6 to 8 hours per day, with ideal temperatures of 77 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. Needs distinct wet and dry seasons for optimal flowering and fruiting. Prefers well-drained, nutrient-rich soil, and does not tolerate waterlogging. Famous growing regions worldwide: Cuba and Jamaica, known for fragrant, flavorful fruits used in traditional desserts. Puerto Rico and Brazil produces large, low-seed fruits supplied to high-end restaurants. Peru, grown alongside cocoa and coffee in the Apurimac River Valley. The tree grows from 10 to 26 feet tall, which is about 3 to 8 meters, with dark green leaves and small, pale yellow flowers. The fruit is round or oval, with green, scale-like skin, soft, sweet white flesh, and shiny black seeds. Scientific and traditional medicinal uses. In the traditional medicine of South American indigenous peoples, the fruit flesh is eaten to strengthen immunity, helping forest travelers ward off colds. The leaves are boiled to make a wash that cleans wounds and reduces swelling. The seeds are crushed and mixed with oil to remove parasites and insects from the scalp. Modern research shows that custard apples contain vitamin C, an antioxidant that protects cells. Vitamin B6 improves mood and reduces stress. Magnesium and potassium support heart health and stabilize blood pressure. Fiber promotes healthy digestion and lowers cholesterol. In Peru, an Amazonian tribe holds the White Fruit Festival whenever custard apples are in peak season. Villagers harvest the fruits at night, believing that moonlight helps preserve their sweetness and healing power. The most beautiful ripe fruits are offered to the village chief and used to make sacred milk, a fermented drink reserved only for warriors and new mothers to help restore strength. The custard apple is more than just a fruit. It is a story of patience, months of waiting from blossom to ripe harvest. It is a testament to kindness. The first fruits of the season are always shared with the weakest in the village. And it reminds us that in life, sometimes a rough exterior hides the softest and sweetest heart within. Over 1,000 years ago, during the Tang Dynasty in the snow-covered Qinling Mountains, there lived a warrior named Li Chong. In the midst of a bitter winter battle, an arrow grazed past his eye, leaving his vision blurred so that the world became nothing more than pale streaks of light. In the freezing wind, he was led by a mysterious young lady to a strange garden where bare branches still held golden round fruits that gave off a sweet, gentle fragrance. She pressed a crystal-clear juice from the fruit and had him drink it. Strangely enough, not only did his strength return, but his vision began to clear. The pain eased, and he could see even the snowflakes falling around him. Before she vanished, the young lady said, "This is the pear of promise. It not only keeps the heart and lungs strong, but also nourishes the eyes so they remain as bright as the sky after a storm." Later generations believed that it was this very variety of Asian pear, rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin, that helped protect the eyesight of those living in harsh climates. The Chinese pear, also known as the Asian pear, nashi pear, or Japanese pear, has been cultivated for thousands of years in China, Japan, and Korea. Unlike Western pears, which are usually soft and bell-shaped, the Asian pear is round like an apple, with pale yellow or golden brown skin, sometimes speckled with tiny freckles. Origin and habitat. Origin. Native to Central and East Asia, widely cultivated in China, Korea, and Japan for more than 2,000 years. Climate. Prefers cooler climates, requiring a cold winter to set flower buds, followed by a warm summer for the fruit to ripen sweet. Famous growing regions: Hebei in China, Naju in Korea, and Tottori in Japan. Traditional East Asian medicine, known as an excellent fruit for eye health, believed to cool the body, relieve cough, and strengthen the lungs. Asian pear juice mixed with honey is traditionally used to soothe the throat and help with bronchitis. Modern research shows Asian pears contain vitamin C, boosts immunity and acts as an antioxidant. Fiber, supports digestion and lowers cholesterol. Potassium, helps stabilize blood pressure. High water content, naturally hydrates and cools the body. Cultural traditions. In Japan, Asian pears are called nashi and are considered a treasured gift during Osaibo, the year-end gift-giving season. Large, perfectly round pears with golden skin are placed in elegant wooden boxes and given to loved ones or business partners as a wish for health and harmony. The Japanese believe that giving a pear is a promise to maintain a lasting relationship. In Korea, in some traditional weddings, the bride and groom share an Asian pear as a symbol of the purity and freshness of their new love. The Asian pear is more than just a sweet, delicious fruit. It is a symbol of promise, peace, and gratitude. As the ancient tale goes, when you give someone a pear, you also send a blessing, that both of you will always find cool, refreshing relief, even in the driest days of life. Next, let us explore the rose apple, the sweet fruit hidden in the curse of the Pearl Eye Island. In the middle of the Indian Ocean lies an island that, on 18th century naval maps was marked as Pearl Eye Island. It became famous because sailors who had once set foot there all told the same story. After leaving the island, their vision became unusually sharp. Some claimed they could see for miles on a moonlit night. The cause was not magic, but a fruit that grew abundantly along the shores, pale pink, bell-shaped, and carrying a faint scent of roses. The locals called it the rose apple. A Portuguese explorer, Gaspar Almeida, wrote in his journal, "After eating this fruit for 3 days, I could see through the thickest fog, spotting every seagull wing far out at sea." Origin and habitat of this fruit. The rose apple, Syzygium jambos, originates from Southeast Asia and India, later spreading to the islands of the Indian Ocean, the Pacific, and the Caribbean through 17th to 18th century trade voyages. Climate. Thrives in sunny, humid conditions, often growing near rivers or along coastlines. Appearance. Bell-shaped fruit, ivory white or pale pink, with crisp, juicy flesh and a fragrance similar to roses. Scientific benefits, especially for eye health. In the folk medicine of Indian Ocean islands, rose apples are believed to improve eyesight because they contain vitamin A, protects the cornea and prevents dry eyes. Vitamin C and flavonoids act as antioxidants, shielding the retina from damage caused by blue light and ultraviolet rays. Fiber and minerals improve blood circulation, ensuring the eyes receive better nourishment. Modern research also shows that extracts from rose apples have strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, which may help prevent macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Cultural traditions. In Mauritius, sailors often ate rose apples before setting out to sea for many days, believing the fruit sharpened their eyes for reading charts and studying the skies. In Jamaica, rose apples are used in fishermen's rituals, where they believe that eating the fruit during fishing season will open the eyes to spot signs of large fish beneath the waves. The rose apple is neither loud nor showy, yet it hides the power of clarity, both for sight and for the mind. In a world full of informational fog, sometimes what we need most is not a new light, but eyes strong enough to see the truth. Imagine you are lost in the jungles of Sri Lanka. Your food has run out. You have only a few sips of water left. You start to feel dizzy, and everything in front of you blurs from exhaustion and lack of nutrition. Then, high among the trees, you see a giant green monster, a fruit as big as a backpack, covered in sharp spikes. You cut into it, and a wave of sweet aroma bursts out, revealing bright golden flesh inside. This is the jackfruit, one of the few fruits that can not only save the life of a lost traveler, but also provide nutrients that protect your vision when you need your eyes the most to find a way to survive. In this video, let us explore the secrets hidden inside this legendary fruit. Origin. Native to the tropical regions of South Asia, cultivated for centuries in India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. Climate. Prefers temperatures of 75 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 24 to 32 degrees Celsius. Thrives in rainy conditions, but cannot withstand long periods of flooding. Distinct features. Jackfruit can weigh between 22 and 66 pounds, which is about 10 to 30 kilograms, with record-breaking fruits exceeding 110 pounds, or over 50 kilograms. Bright golden flesh, sweet with a distinct aroma. Grows directly from the trunk or large branches, making harvesting easier. For eye health, jackfruit contains vitamin A, beta-carotene. Prevents dry eyes and protects the cornea. Vitamin C acts as an antioxidant, preventing retinal damage from ultraviolet rays. Lutein and Zeaxanthin reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration. Fiber and minerals improve blood circulation, ensuring better nourishment for the eyes. In survival situations, jackfruit also provides quick energy thanks to its high natural sugar content, helping maintain focus and reaction time, essential for navigating through the forest. Cultural notes. Bangladesh. Farmers call the jackfruit the tree of wealth because one tree can produce hundreds of fruits, enough to feed a family and supply vitamin-rich food throughout the rainy season, helping reduce childhood blindness caused by vitamin A deficiency. India. In the dry season, southern villagers often dry jackfruit bulbs for storage, using them as a food source to fight hunger, especially for the elderly, who are more prone to vision problems. The jackfruit can be a sweet dish at a celebration, or a lifeline in the harshest days. It reminds us that protecting our vision does not always come from supplements or expensive glasses. Sometimes it lies in humble yet resilient fruits like the jackfruit. Persimmon, the egg-shaped fruit and the photographer who lost the light. In Kyoto, Japan, there was an elderly photographer named Kenji. For 40 years, he wandered through autumn hills, capturing the fiery red leaves. But age-related macular degeneration was slowly stealing the light from his eyes. One early winter day, when his vision could only tell the difference between shadow and light, Kenji returned to his hometown. In the old family garden, the persimmon tree was still heavy with bright orange-gold fruit, like tiny lanterns glowing in the cold mist. His mother, now in her 80s, handed him a crisp persimmon and said, "Ever since you left, I have eaten a persimmon every day. The doctor says my eyesight is excellent for my age. Perhaps it is thanks to this fruit." Kenji took a bite, the gentle sweetness spreading across his mouth. In that moment, he remembered the thousands of autumn photographs he had taken and realized that eyes do not see only with vision, but also with memory. Origin. The persimmon. Diospyros kaki originated in China over 2,000 years ago, later spreading to Japan, Korea, and Mediterranean countries. Famous growing regions: Nara and Kyoto in Japan, Fuyu in Japan, Shanxi Province in China, and Jeolla in Korea. Climate: prefers sunny locations, can withstand cold winters, and thrives in loose, well-drained soil. Scientific benefits for eye health: vitamin A, beta-carotene, protects the cornea and maintains night vision. Lutein and Zeaxanthin, prevent macular degeneration and reduce the risk of blindness in older adults. Vitamin C acts as an antioxidant, protecting the retina from damage caused by intense light. Manganese and potassium improve blood circulation to the eyes. One notable fact: persimmons contain several times more beta-carotene than apples or pears, making them an exceptional autumn fruit for eye health. Cultural traditions. Japan. Persimmons are given as year-end gifts, symbolizing a wish for clear vision and a sharp mind. Korea. Dried persimmons, gatgam, are considered a nourishing treat for the elderly, helping to maintain healthy eyesight through the winter. The persimmon not only preserves the vibrant colors of autumn in its sweet, delicate flesh, but also holds the light in one's eyes through the years. Because sometimes, caring for our vision is not just about taking medicine or wearing glasses. It is about nourishing the body with what nature has quietly offered. Simple yet enduring gifts. Around the world, every fruit carries its own story. Some are tied to legends, some to survival journeys, and others to the memory of an autumn long past. But they all share one thing in common. They nourish the eyes, the windows to the soul, so we can see more clearly what truly matters. Because our eyes are not only for seeing, they are for remembering the colors of moments, the smiles of those we love, and the quiet beauty of life itself. Let every meal be a gift to your vision. Starting today, choose a fruit. Not just to savor its sweetness, but to keep the light in your eyes for the days to come. If today's story has touched you, share this video with someone you care about, and do not forget to follow this channel. The journey to discover nature's sweetest treasures for the eyes is far from over, and the next fruit may surprise you more than you ever imagined.